Well, I really enjoyed it. It was great being a part of it, being a presenter. It was also great listening to all the speakers. There was a lot that I learned there. Uh, the topics were very varied and very interesting. And it was also excellent to meet up with some of the top divers in the world and to speak to them and face to face. It was a great experience for me. I really enjoyed it. It's not the kind of thing that happens many times. you know, you've known about people for a long, long time, but you've never met them face to face. It's really, for me, it was a great experience. If I had to highlight something about the meeting, well, I think interesting was the discussions where you had two or three speakers discussing amongst them what their experiences were, what their problems were, and so then you get to, in fact, know firsthand what's really going on. When you just listen to the presentation, it's prepared, but you don't get the feeling of being able to ask the things that you want to know about. So, so yeah, it's also you kind of get to know the person personally, really. Just listening to somebody give a presentation doesn't give you the feeling of what the person is about. How their mind works. So you get to know some of the specific details of their diving techniques and what makes them tick. I think it's an experience that you shouldn't miss. If you're a serious diver, you're going to really enjoy it because you will learn a lot, and you'll get to interact with the speakers on a one-to-one basis, because the speakers are available all the time. Between talks, you can speak to them and ask them questions and find out, what the really important aspects of their diving are, and what they're planning to do. And if you want to carry out some sort of diving, you can also ask them, you know, how should I go about it? And so that is really a very important part of diving talks. The personal one-to-one relationship that you get to have. Between talks, there's a lot of time to speak to each other. Also, when you go out in the evening to eat, you sit next to someone and you interact and find out more. And it's very, very extremely good experience. Every serious diver and not so serious should all attend and experience something that doesn't occur often. Often you go to seminars. The speaker comes up, does the talk, and that's it. The speaker goes, and you don't see that person ever again. The one place that I would like to really go and dive, amongst many others, there's a lot of wreck diving that I want to do. But there's a place here in the US called Volcano Lake. It's very deep, and the water is clear. It's cold but clear. I would like to go and do a bit of diving there and see how deep it gets to, and how easy it is to dive there, and just to start a preliminary exploration of that place. Also, off the coast of New York, there's a canyon
Okay.
that hasn't been dived. It's quite deep, you know. It's off the continental shelf. So that's something also in the back of my mind.